together and give him hallelujah praise. The highest praise belongs unto God. Amen. Come on, let's just thank God for this unique gift. Come on, thank God for our young brother Mr. Nathan. Russell was born on a very historic day in America.
Yes, he was.
Born on the day that Barack Obama was actually nominated to become the Democratic nominee for president. That was a historic moment, amen, for the United States of America. He was born on that day. So we thank God. He's special, amen. And we are so grateful. We embrace what the Lord is doing in his life. Amen. And we thank God. Come on, show him some love. Show him some love. We are so encouraged by what's going on in our day. The Lord has blessed us so. I see our sister Kashaya, amen. Parson is here. She's another one of our dancers. Also in the dance ministry. And just last week, she graduated from nursing school. Is that right? No way. She was pen. Pen. Amen. She got a pen. What's that mean? Got a pen. She's official. Amen. Got that pen. So if any of us, God forbid, we fall out. Amen. Don't fall out. Don't say, well, let me see how good she is. Come on, she's still in training. But come on, let's just give God thanks for our sister Kashaya. Great future. Very important. Just a noble profession, a noble calling to give help. Amen. To help those in need. And we're thankful. Do no harm. We know that's with physicians, but she's right along that same line, making certain she does no harm. So we are thankful to God for just advancement and progress. Good to see you today, Brother Mark. And Brother Mark Odom is back with us. Setting up prayers for his son, and he's still recuperating there at St. Barnabas, and certainly needs your prayers. Praying for us to Tamika as well. And just pray that whole family, lift up the Odom family in this time they need it. Amen. And Ross, praise God, the Odom and Ross family. Amen. So I was just looking at Walter and Dance, and a few weeks ago we were with the Memorial Baptist Church family, and they have one of the, and I must say, by far one of the finest dance ministries in Harlem. And we were so blessed by it. And I was excited. And I told them just how blessed that they were and what the Lord is doing their memorial. And then got word today, Pastor Renee, so we're excited about this. We're going to be bringing in the new year with the Memorial Baptist Church this year. For the New Year's Eve service, we're going to be there celebrating with them, and we're going to be preaching the word that night. So it's been some time since we've had a New Year's Eve service. This is going to be the first in a couple of years now, so we know where you're going to be on December 31st, 2018. We're going to be ringing in, amen, ringing in the new year, 10 p.m. We'll give you publicity and promo. This is going to be huge, amen. Amen. That's a great way. It's been a long time since I preached in Harlem. We're excited about it, amen. Excited about it, amen. I told you this is a new chapter, amen. New beginning, folks. Y'all better get ready, amen. Behold not the old things, praise God. Forget the former things. God's doing a new thing.
Thank you,
God. And it says, behold.
Getting ready.
It's already begun.
That's
amen.
right.
Do you see it? Amen. Somebody say, behold.
Behold.
Amen. He's beholding. He's doing a new thing.
Yes.
Fasten your eyes on what the Lord is doing in this time and in this hour. Woo. Glory be to God.
Yes. Thank you, God.
Glory be to God. Someone say transitioning.
Tradition.
Amen. Transitioning tradition. That's the anointing on my life.
Your shirt off and my shoulders out.
Frankie, that's what God has called me to do. I'm old school and I'm new school. I got some old school and some new school tendencies. I can speak to old school and I can also speak to the new school. Amen. So you got to be somewhere in the middle. The transition tradition. Come on, y'all. Come on, Granny. Come on, mama. Come on. Just get ready. And you got to tell the shag, amen, the church swag, you got to tell them to just, slow your roll. Slow your roll. We're going to get there. Praise the Lord. And you have to have the right temperament, the right constitution.
That's right.
To be able to speak to that which was and that is yet emerging. And that's what the Lord has called me to do in this time. So I'm looking forward, amen, to transition tradition. Bringing the millennials back to church. Because I don't believe God has called the American church to be museums. We built these huge edifices. We built these elaborate buildings, structures, and there's nobody in them.
That's right. That's right.
They're cavernous.
Yes.
Empty, cold.
Yes.
Almost like museums. You go in and you see relics.
That's right. That's right.
Everything in the museum is dead, right?
Right.
And we look at what once was, like, oh, wasn't that great?
Yes.
But God did not call his church to be a museum.
Right. That's right.
His church is a movement.
Hallelujah.
It's alive. It's lively. And it's about bringing change and bringing life to those things that are dead. Amen? You believe that?
Yes.
We're looking forward to what God is saying and doing in this time and this hour. So mark your calendars, and we know God's going to be doing great things. I was scheduled to be at Eastwood, so that's kind of not happening today. So those of you that were heading on to Eastwood, please, you can still go, but I won't be there. You can support the folks there at Eastwood. We won't be there this afternoon or this morning. I will be heading up. We'll be heading up later. Pastor Calvin Owens of the Community Protestant Church. He'll be celebrating his 42nd pastoral anniversary, and we're going to go and share with him. I'm not preaching. I'm just going to support. We're going to support that work and that man of God. We have similar beginnings in terms of our ministry, starting at 1 Corinthians, and we just wanted to lend our support to what he's doing. He's just come through surgery, so let's pray his strength in the Lord, as well as for Community Protestant. They call themselves CPC, so we're going to go in there and share with the CPC family. Amen. You know about CPC, don't you, dog? Amen. CPC, Community Protestant. Amen. So we'll be there. Amen. Let's get ourselves ready to give. Amen. I'm excited. It was a saying we used to talk about when we talked some years ago, and Elder D brought it back to me last week when she mentioned how we give to give again. And that's just the cycle. That's what it is. God gives to us that we might use what he's given us to make greater use, to keep the cycle going. And we are so grateful for those of you that have been so generous and consistent in your giving. And we thank God for that. We thank God for that, as God is mobilizing us for what is next in this ministry. We meet needs, we support ministry. And we don't want to be a comfortable ministry. Amen. We don't want to be comfortable. We want to always doing what we've been called to do. Amen. God disrupts. He always disrupts the comfortable. I think Bishop McLaughlin said God has a way of disturbing the comfort. He has a way of disturbing the comfortable and comforting the disturbed.
Thank you, God.
So if you're comfortable, he disturbs you. But if you're disturbed, he has a way of comforting you.
Hallelujah. Thank you,
and we
God.
thank God for being that type of God. So we pray that we continue, even in our giving and in our serving, that we never get to a comfortable place, that we're always doing what he's called us to do, what he's equipped us to do, to the glory of his name. Amen? So let us stand to our feet and get ourselves ready to give unto the Lord. Amen? Amen. I see our finance ministers, they're excited. They're clapping up in the up top. Amen. Y'all but when we are generous and do what we have committed ourselves to do, you make their jobs, our jobs, much easier. So when I come to them and I say, look, I need us to do this, they don't have to say, well, Pastor, I don't know how we're going to do it. No, when you. Amen. And it becomes easier for them to do. If they can't tell me no, they can say, well, how are we going to do it? Then we got to figure out how we're going to do it. Amen. They can't say no. Amen. They don't. Amen.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
What I'm speaking to.
Okay, Angie's here today. Praise the Lord. I love it. She's excited. Amen. That's it. Gotta do the Lord's time. How many on the Lord's time? Angela, you ready? You ready? Who's this? Oh, Lucius? That's Lucius? All right. Come on, let's lift up. Give something to the Lord. Say, Lord, this is my seed. This ministry is your soil. As I sow my seed, I believe you. I expect you for a good, great